Erebus, the Underworld Monarch with Lightsworn.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
Oh boy, this deck is a beauty. Let's talk about Erebus, the Underworld Monarch. Now, if this card is in the grave and we have lots of milling, you could add it from the grave to your hand by discarding any Monarch spell or trap. Now, what does this do? When you summon it by tributing 2 or tributing a single first Monarch, which is a trap monster that summons on the field, you will return any card on the field or hand or grave back into their deck, and it does not target. That is incredible. Players do not know how to respond to this card, and you're definitely going to clap fools with it. Now, let's talk about the Monarch cards to play with it. The best Monarch card, hands down, is the Prime Monarch. This is the best Monarch card. I would say even better than Erebus. If we did not have this card, I wouldn't even be playing this. He's good, but this is really good. Prime Monarch, you banish a Monarch spell or trap from the grave to summon this on the field as a 2400 defense, and it's level 5. That's great for 2 very big reasons. Reason number 1, baggy sleeves. So you're going to mill with this deck, we'll talk about that in a second, and if they destroy your Prime Monarch by battle, which they will, they have to get to your life points, you're going to draw 2 every turn in your draw phase. You know those dirty Thunder Dragon players? Well, you could do it too with your Prime Monarch. The other great reason for being level 5 is your level 4 tuner, Raiden. Raiden with the Prime Monarch will make a level 9 Vermilion, that's why we're playing 2. You banish a tuner from the grave or the hand. Sometimes from the hand is incredibly important in this version of the deck, so pay attention, to destroy any card on the field. You can also search for Raiden with your Charge of the Light Brigade. Mill the top 3 cards of your deck, that is how you're milling this, that's how you're milling that, to add a Lightsworn. But you're not going to be really searching your Raiden unless you already have a Lumina, because you want to search for your Lumina. Now, before we talk about Lumina, Raiden also is another way to mill. While on the field in main phase 1, you're going to mill top 2 cards of your deck. So if you mill 3, then grab Raiden, then summon, then mill 2, that's mill 5 instantly. Then in the end phase, mill 2 more. Now, Lumina is so good. You could only use the effect of Lumina if you have another Lumina or a Raiden in the grave. You're going to discard any card, so a good way to get your Prime Monarch in the grave, to summon your Raiden. Then you're going to level 7 Synchro into Zeta, banish your opponent's monsters on your opponent's turn and itself. Fortune Lady Every, resummon itself from the grave in your opponent's end phase and or banish a monster your opponent controls on your turn in your standby phase. Black Rose, wipe the field. Michael, banish any card on the field. Once per turn, if destroyed, recycle your Luminas back in the deck and gain life. Also, with all that milling, you're not just milling your Prime Monarch. This deck is so protective. You're milling your Kiteroid. You're milling your Bacon Saver, which will negate any attack on any monster or directly, or your Kiteroid will negate direct attacks from the hand and or in the grave. You milled a Frost Blast, great. Banish another Monarch card in the grave to destroy a set card in the field on your turn. You milled your first Monarch, well, it doesn't really do much in the grave, but it's good for banishing with your Prime Monarch or your Frost Blast. You need to play enough of your Monarch cards because you need to send 2 of them to the grave from your hand or deck to activate the effect of Erebus to even return a card back into their deck. As if the Prime Monarch wasn't good enough, it has another effect. You could target 2 Monarch spell or traps in your graveyard, return them back in the deck to draw cards. If you're about to deck out, make sure you use this, but you can't use its effect if you have 0 cards in your deck. Don't ask me how I know, just believe me, I would never be in that situation. But before you get to 0 cards, return, draw a card. That's the deck. Monarchs, Erebus the Underworld Monarch with Lightsworn. Very cool. Grab a Lumina. If you use your mother's credit card to wail on it, that'd be optimal. Thank you, Gia. I can't take a sip until we're in the clear. We have to discard, summon Raiden, check our grave, mill 2. Okay. It's perfectly safe to summon a Fortune Lady Every. Super safe to do so. We don't want to set the first Monarch in case we mill. Fortunately, every nothing to banish. I'll set this now. Let's get swinging. Whoa, Sphere Karibo onto my Fortunately Every. Okay. Our next loss, we swap decks. We ain't losing. Discard Hawk, okay. Committing to the Black Rose, okay. You know what's so funny? That Black Rose is purposely programmed to be Chainlink 2. Because they don't want you blowing up your own cards. But then Leveneer is purposely programmed to be Chainlink 1. So it blocks cards that negates. Konami is purposely, surgically, with precision, choosing what is Chainlink 1 or 2, not by the rules. There's no precedent set by the rules on how to do it. They're choosing it for you. It's a choice you have in the TCG, but they're choosing it for you. And they're not being consistent about it. It's whatever they think would be best for the card, to either balance the card or make the card more broken or be ideal with the card. Kiteroid! Kiteroid! And sometimes they change what it does. They've changed a few cards like Cerulean Phoenix and Phoenix. Because you'd have two Phoenixes in the grave. One would summon, then you'd summon the other, which would wipe the field. And players are like, what the heck? I want to wipe the field, then summon the other one. I don't want to summon the first one, then wipe the field, because then they're going to chain Canadia enemy controller onto the first one that's summoned. And Konami was like, you're right. And they changed it. Let's get banish it. Oh, Lancia negating the banish. We want to take out the Vermilion Dragon mech, even though he draws 2. Maybe draw into something spicy. What do you think? Maybe he'll just pop it. Could draw into a Kiteroid. Can you choose the Chainlink order in other Yu-Gi-Oh games? You can in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, which is not an official Yu-Gi-Oh! game. And for Duel Links Evolution, you let me know. Yu-Gi-Oh! Links Evolution, can you? It's made by different developers. You tell me. See? Konami chose the Chainlink to make it Chainlink 1. Black Rose would be Chainlink 3. Okay. Get poppin', boy. Nice deck, thank you. You like my D? It's a good D. Return 2, draw 2. Let's go. Fortunately, Every's coming back. You can't stop it. We're on the ladder, right? Yeah, we're on the ladder. There's some good ladder players prepping for the KC Cup. I like it. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Now, should we bake in to protect it, or we should just let it die to draw 2? I think drawing 2 is pretty good. I think drawing 2 is pretty good. What's a good amount of points to stop? No one could answer that. It's depending on how big your lead is, and then even then, you know, that's going to be giving you some crazy mental anguish on Should you stop, not stop? You played. Did you throw your lead? Should you have played? You didn't play. That's a whole nother aspect of, you know, if you get top 10 global, then we'll discuss it. Because it's too crazy to just talk about it. Let's get banishing. Banish. Prime Monarch, make a Vermilion Dragon mech. Let's get going. Yes, please. Do I want to mill? Whoa, I'm surrendering. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What am I doing? Whoa, I've been streaming too long today. What the? Don't surrender. That would be a misplay. Okay. Vermilion Dragon mech. Get banishing. Get popping. I think we're going to get drawn with this. Playing for too long, too long. Going out of my mind. Lethal! Not even close. All right, optimal. Let's get optimal. Grab a Lumina. Get charging. Grab a Raiden. And with that, we got the plays. Discard a Raiden. Summon a Raiden. I don't think we could afford any more mills. No more milling. Zeta to protect ourselves and then follow up with a wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. We need anything to just survive this turn. Let's go Zeta. Very good. We don't want to summon anything. We could add the Erebus to the hand whenever by discarding the Prime Monarch, and then we could summon the Prime Monarch. Let's go. We also have a Lumina to discard a newly drawn card to make a level 7 synchro. Optimal plays. Pray doesn't have Blackbird close. We should still be okay. Zephyros. If you're going to play on PC, I think you need to optimize using the escape key more to say no. Say no. No. I have a Gale, so I can't banish. Focus. Use your side mouse buttons to say no. It's a good idea. That's very good. Say yes. If he wants to do this. Nope, he doesn't have anything. Got him. Got him. Zephyros. Say no. Say no. I say no. I say no, thank you. I'll turn on the in-game music as soon as we are in the clear. We gotta optimally play. Grab the Erebus. We are protected from any and all damage. Nice try, pal. Get your hand off the escape key. It's time to summon the Prime Monarch by banishing a Prime Monarch at 2400 defense. If destroyed by battle, we get to draw 2 cards. Why is he attacking? Yes! That is how you do it. YouTube, let's go. What do you think? No, yeah. Okay, let's do we'll do the question. Set the bacon. Set the first Monarch. Chill with the Prime Monarch. We'll discard it with the effect of the first Monarch. Beautiful. Books? What's books? Ballista Squad? What the? People are voting for Lunalight Furries. Okay, thank you. Stalin vote. Listen, see, y'all don't want to see Elman Saber. You're so sick of it. You're so sick of it. You're sick of Invoked. I would love to play some Invoked. I love Purgatrioing fools. I was going to play with Concentrating Current also, double Concentrating Current, but y'all don't want to see it. So, if you don't want to see it, you won't. We Q, take 25. We Q. There's no World Champion 2020 Matt now. That's crazy. We're skipping a year. What the? Konami, what do I got to do to get the World Champ 2020 Matt? Just tell me. Dark. 4 months away from erecting lightning. Woo, we blasting. But not yet. We're not blasting off yet. Erebus. Tribute 2 monsters. This looks like 2 to me. You see that? His throne. His throne. Let's summon Erebus, which doesn't target. Activate. It don't target. Optimally, we send the Spectral Sword back in the deck. We spin it. Spin it. Wow, it's actually resolving? What the? This works with him, right? Yes. Yes. Spin the Spectral Sword back in the deck. Let's get blasting. Frost Blast the middle. Blast it. You can only activate it if you have the Erebus on the field. We don't pop once, we pop twice, by the way. We're going to pop again with the same card. We're going to pop the middle. Then we're going to banish it in the grave to pop again. Double, pop, pop. Let's go. Ballista Squad, are you serious? Hill Z with the 6 months officially shooting laser beams. I'll get to that in a second, too. We've got to focus on the plays. We don't want to time out. Thank you, thank you. All right, we blasting. We are blasting this fool. Blast the top right. Pow. All right. Let's end our turn. Let's go. Goodbye, Floodgate. Didn't activate Floodgate. Erebus doesn't target, so we had no idea what we would activate our card on. Get another Monarch card in our hand. Oh, wow. What a rip, but it's not good enough, sir. You have no effect because we shuffled your fool back in the deck. Prime Monarch, protect ourselves, 2400 defense. No one expects it. No one knows how to play against this deck. So you're going to have a great surprise factor advantage against fools. He's confused. Very good. We could tribute summon. We just can't activate its effect. So whatever. Let's go. We could summon Erebus, but we can't actually activate its effect again. But he's kind of thick. You know, he's 28. This is why we play just one Erebus. And you know that one Erebus effect, it worked out well. And if he flips us down, that's going to be okay. Let's go, let's go. We'll still summon it, yeah? How's that sound? We'll summon it. Because why not? That would have been so cool to activate it again. Ugh. It's not Flood. You did step number 1 of what a good player does. Predict a card that is well played. But you're missing the other step of the big 3. We talked about the big 3 earlier in the stream. The big 3 are, number 1, predict based off of what is popular. That's what you did, which is part of being a good player. But then you missed out on step 2. Step 2 of the big 3 is play based off of delays in the hourglass. Number 3 is play around how your opponent is playing. So if they were to make an obvious play that gives you a read on what they have, That is another way to make a read on unknown cards. Bacon Saber, Protect. TCG players know about 2 of those 3, because they can't do the third one because there's no Hourglass or Delays IRL besides a player playing slow or having delays themselves, but it could be mind games. You don't know that. Oh! Back to Fortnite.